High above the clouds, a young boy and his father began a journey that would change the boy's understanding of the world forever. The path was rocky and steep, but the boy's heart was full of excitement as he pushed himself to keep up. His father watched him with a gentle smile, knowing that every step was a lesson in perseverance and inner strength. They reached a high point where the entire world seemed to spread out beneath them in a beautiful, silent dance. Suddenly, a hidden root caught the boy's foot. He tumbled to the ground and cried out in sharp, sudden pain. To his absolute astonishment, a voice from the deep valley cried back immediately, mimicking his own cry of pain exactly. Confused and curious, the boy stood up and shouted into the vast emptiness, asking the stranger to reveal their identity. The mountains offered no visual clues, only the steady, perfect repetition of his own words flowing back through the cold air. Feeling teased and growing angry, the boy screamed a harsh insult, accusing the hidden voice of being a weak coward. The insult returned with equal force, echoing through the rocks and making the boy feel even more frustrated and alone. He turned to his father, seeking an explanation for this strange and invisible person who seemed to be mocking his every word. The father knelt down, looking into his son's eyes with a wisdom that only years of experience and reflection can provide. Standing tall, the father drew a deep breath and shouted a message of pure admiration into the giant mountain valley. Like magic, the valley sang back the praise, filling the air with a sense of respect and high, soaring, positive energy. The boy gasped as his father shouted again, calling out to the peaks that they were looking at a true champion. The echo carried the word champion across the sky, making it sound like the entire world was cheering for them both. The boy was silent, his mind racing to understand how the same mountains could be so mean and then so kind. His father explained that while people call this a physical echo, it is actually a perfect metaphor for our human lives. Life is not a series of random events, but a mirror that reflects the energy and intentions we put out every day. Think of your life like a stone thrown into water. The ripples you create will eventually find their way back to you. If you give the world your anger, you will find anger everywhere. If you give love, love will surely find you. The boy felt a shift inside him. The frustration vanished, replaced by a newfound sense of responsibility for his own words. He remembered times when a simple smile to a classmate resulted in a day filled with laughter and shared kindness. He realized that when he shared his things, he felt a warmth that was far more valuable than the items themselves. To see more love in your surroundings, his father said, you must first cultivate that love within your own spirit. They continued their trek, but now the boy walked with a light heart, feeling connected to everything around him in the mountains. Testing the theory, the boy shouted his love for life, letting the words fly like birds into the open, sunny sky. The response was beautiful and resonant, confirming that the world was ready to love him back if he allowed it. His laughter echoed too, a bright and happy sound that seemed to make the very flowers on the trail bloom brighter. Sitting on a high bench, they watched the clouds drift by, feeling the deep peace that comes from understanding life's secrets. This rule applies to everything, the father added. If you want to be capable, you must give your full effort. The boy thought about his books and his dreams, realizing that his future was a direct result of his current actions. They were small figures in a vast world, yet they held the power to change their own reality with every sentence. Our life is a reflection. If you don't like what you see, look at what you are projecting into the world. The boy watched a stone bounce down the hill, understanding that every action has a reaction that follows its lead. The afternoon sun warmed their faces, a natural reward for the physical and mental effort of their long mountain climb. He practiced the word gratitude, letting it roll off his tongue and fly toward the peaks like a sacred prayer. The mountains held the word, repeating it until it became a soft whisper that seemed to settle in his very soul. The father told a story of a man who carried a heavy burden of bitterness, seeing only enemies in every stranger. In that man's world, the sun was always hidden by clouds, and the people he met were always cold and distant. But then he spoke of a woman whose heart was a garden of kindness, who found friends in every corner. Because she carried beauty within her, the world could not help but show its own beauty back to her every day. The boy leaned in, grateful for a father who taught him not just how to hike, but how to live well. "Look at the bird above us," the father whispered. "It trusts the wind, and the wind supports its incredible journey." The boy closed his eyes, imagining himself soaring, supported by the positive energy he was now determined to create. Take this lesson to your classroom and your playground. Be the person who starts the echo of kindness and joy. "I will, Father," the boy promised. "I want my life to be a song that makes others want to sing along." As they walked down, the golden light of the setting sun turned the world into a masterpiece of orange and gold. He reached out to help his father over a gap, feeling the immediate reward of a shared moment of support. He greeted every traveler they passed with a genuine, "Hello," his voice ringing with a new and steady confidence. Every single person smiled back, proving that a small spark of light can brighten the path for everyone nearby. The father's heart swelled with pride. He knew his son had learned the most important lesson a human can know. At the bottom of the trail, the boy looked up at the peaks, no longer feeling small, but feeling empowered. The mountains were no longer just rocks and snow. They were a mirror of his own potential and his goodness. He whispered a final thank you to the wind, hearing the soft rustle of the leaves as they whispered back. At the car, he saw a boy in the window who looked happy, wise, and ready for whatever life had in store. They drove home under a canopy of stars, carrying the peace of the mountain echo deep within their quiet hearts. The mountain faded into the night, but its lesson remained as bright as the moon in the boy's young mind. What kind of echo are you creating in your life today? Remember, the world is waiting for your voice. Thank you for joining us at Inspiring Tales. Subscribe and click the bell to continue your journey of learning.